What's good, Silver Game? Back here with another reaction video. Today we're gonna be reacting to Donald Trump leaving office, bro. 150 pardons, bro. My nigga didn't free Lil Wayne, Kodak Black. That's just the names that I know off the top of my head. But it's crazy, man. We're gonna go ahead and see what they talking about in CNBC.
Silver Gang, we finna blow out, yeah. Silver Gang, we finna close out, yeah. Silver Gang, yeah, we finna blow out.
The United States who ended his term in office last night with a slew of pardons, nearly 150 pardons and commutations for a host of powerful and famous people, including a number of the president's own allies and advisors, a raft of political corruption here being washed away by the president of the United States as he leaves office. Let's look at
Bruh, you can say whatever you want about Trump, but this man does what he does, bruh. I wonder how many fucking millions he made from like just being able to manipulate markets and do whatever, being the fucking president.
couple of the notable names here amid this group of nearly 150, starting with Elliot Broidy. He's the former Deputy National Finance Chair of the Republican National Committee. He was convicted on one count of conspiracy to serve as an unregistered agent of a foreign principal. Steve Bannon, the president's former ally and advisor, they had an on-again, off-again relationship. It's apparently on again. He'll be spared his pending trial on charges he raised money to privately build a wall along the southern border with Mexico and then pocketed those funds himself. Kwame Kilpatrick, the former mayor of Detroit, he served approximately 7 years in prison for his role in racketeering and bribery. Randall Duke Cunningham, the former California congressman, was released from prison in 2013. He was sentenced to over 8 years imprisonment for accepting bribes while he held public office. Duke Cunningham,
Lil Wayne, the Carter,
famous for that bribe menu that he had where he listed the prices for various official actions. And Lil Wayne, the rapper, who pled guilty in December to carrying a loaded firearm while traveling on a private jet. All of those folks among the people who were pardoned here. And if you look at this list in total, it really does read like sort of a greatest hits list of recent American public corruption scandals. The president, though, deciding to step in all of these cases and make life easier for those who were convicted or facing charges.
What happened to Assange?
I don't know. That's interesting. At no Julian Assange, although there was an aggressive lobbying campaign there, no Edward Snowden. Maybe the president decided his loyalty didn't lie there, or it was a bridge too far. The Steve Bannon one is interesting, right? Because Bannon is sort of an antagonist of Mitch McConnell, and Trump and Bannon have had these falling outs over the years. But Trump deciding at the last minute here to include him on this list. Bannon the accusation here is that he was raising money for the border wall with Mexico on a private basis and simply pocketed the money to use for his own personal expenses, taking advantage of Trump's own supporters who would have been the donors to that.
But this should show you Trump supporters. He didn't give a fuck about you. He didn't. He didn't. He wouldn't have free to do it like this if he did. You know what I'm saying? It's about the money, man, the Benjamins. I can't be mad at him, though.
Project. Nonetheless, the president deciding to wash that away. You wonder how all of this will land up on Capitol Hill, where those senators are considering the president's impeachment by the House of Representatives in a trial that's going to start in a day.
That's what they said, that an Assange pardon would have thrown some Republicans into the impeachment camp, supposedly. I remember some good ones in the past. I remember Mark Rich was a really good one. We've had some good ones in the past, that's for sure.
And you know what? I'm low-key kind of sad. We ain't going to be able to see Donald Trump tweets no more. No more tweets, man. This guy was comedy, bro.
I don't know. I thought some people would have been disappointed that there wasn't even more red meat here on the way out, even especially family members or I don't know. It could have been some others.
Yeah, no self-pardon attempt, which would have been constitutionally suspect. No family members here. Nobody with the last name Trump on this list. But a lot of the president's advisors and allies over the years. And then, some Democrats. I mean, Kwame Kilpatrick is a Democrat. I mean, it is certainly bipartisan in terms of the political corruption that the president.
My guy Trump freed the bros. That's all it is. He freed the bros.
Here and saying, you know what?
His bros, you know what I'm saying?
I think these people deserve a second or third or fourth chance in some cases. But it's nearly 150 people. There's a lot to go through here, and I think as the day goes on, We'll find more in here, some of these lesser known names, but there are people here associated with the Jack Abramoff scandal, the Duke Cunningham scandal.
Who was
geological layers of Washington corruption are represented here.
Who spoke out for Lil Wayne? How did that? Do you know any background there?
It's a real.
Out of everything he just said, all he could think about was how did Lil Wayne get on there? Out of all the fucking people on the list.
Really good question. I mean, I think one of the great, investigative stories here over the next couple of weeks is going to be to figure out the backstory to each one of these pardons. In the pardon list, the White House does actually provide, some of the people who advised the president to issue these pardons. For example, in the case of Duke Cunningham, it says that former Speaker Newt Gingrich was supportive. I don't have the list in front of me, so I can't tell you who's listed for Lil Wayne, but I'm sure there's an epic backstory for each one of these.
Shepard Smith.
Hey, man, crazy. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. Donald Trump gives 150 pardons, bruh. Damn. That's crazy, bruh. Free my niggas.
Finna blow out, yeah. Suey gang, we finna close out, yeah. Suey gang, yeah, we finna blow out, yeah. Suey gang, yeah, we finna close out, yeah. Making all these YouTube videos, yeah.